creates a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's good.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they've been printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Breida on the carry.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is a drawn play. Allen gives to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Singletary, they'll run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Bills.
On 1st down, Singletary. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
48-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Bills.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 and now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Edmonds on the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Tunga Vailoa.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
At their own 27-yard.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
And he gets this to the 35. Good good for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On second down, Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
That is caught at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Singletary again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Singletary again.
4 yards the pickup. First down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Bills.
From the gun, Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And again, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the rhythm.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Bills on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Pass complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that'll set him back 5. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Lawrence.
Allen's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, Bills.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's complete to Davis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Dolphins' 20.
Allen to throw once more. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Gabriel Davis.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The kick is
and his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Breida. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled.